Yo, let's do this.
And action!
Yo, original OC here on the original OC channel. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of October, 2025. And we are here to talk Rolex and only Rolex. We will not be discussing Nomos. We will not be discussing Oris. We will not be discussing Breitling. It's all Rolex all the time on OC Wednesday nights. And breaking news for those of you who are followers of the channel, the rumors that we announced about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. We shared rumors, very concrete and substantive rumors around the impending introduction of two new Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter variants. Those rumors were true. Those rumors were founded. They actually had credibility, and Rolex has quietly now introduced, this is breaking news now, Rolex has now quietly introduced candy pink and lavender dial colors to the 41 millimeter size of the Oyster Perpetual. And we will be going through the configurator. That's right, the configurator, and showing you all of the models. We will get you up to speed and refresh your recollection on all the models. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link. Now, listen, I know a lot of you guys don't like to hop on the panel. You're scared. You're scared to be associated with me. You're scared about being associated with the channel. I get it. I get it. This is a very, very polarizing live stream. We talk the truth here. We speak truth to power. And sometimes that means, being shy about being seen on the panel. I get it. So you don't have to jump on, but I did drop the link. I will actually pin the link. Boom. Link is pinned. This stream may have to go members only. We may be forced to cover the Jizz Club. We may be forced to respond and do a reaction stream to the Jizz Club. And I've been putting it off for about a week and a half, but I don't know if I can put it off much longer. The public demands a response. The global watch community has been hounding me to react to the Jizz Club, so I might have to do that. But listen, maybe we can keep it focused on Rolex. I don't want to go off topic, talk about Jizz Club and all of that guy's shenanigans. I actually don't even want to give him a platform. It's really kind of cringeworthy, to be honest. So let's see who we have in the chat. We have Air King Ben. By the way, Air King Ben will be at what will be one of the last watch community meetups of the year in Dubai, November 17th through the 24th. And we just wrapped up a private, exclusive, secret, invite only watch event. We do those quite frequently. This one was not one that I organized. It was a shared responsibility. This was not an OC event. But we just wrapped one up, which was phenomenal. And we have a couple of other secret, but they won't be secret. They'll be private. Some of them will be private. Some will be public events coming up soon. But Dubai is a public event where we are timing our watch meetup. We're doing Logan Hall is going to be grilling camel hump. We're going out into the Sahara Desert or whatever fucking desert that is in the United Arab Emirates. We have dinners planned. We'll be doing tennis, all kinds of stuff. Pool. We have a rooftop pool set up. Air King Ben blocked off the entire rooftop pool of, I forgot the name of the hotel, like Burj something. I don't know the name of it. It's like Khalifa Emirates something hotel. Like it's like a 7-star hotel. And Air King Ben, with his own money, booked the entire rooftop. If you're invited to that, you're in for a treat. If you're not invited, sorry. I mean, what do you want me to do? I put the feelers out. I've been talking about Dubai for at least 6 months. If you're not scheduled to come, if you don't have the itinerary of all the events, if you're not coming to the rooftop pool, you're not coming to the camel hump grilling, you're not sleeping under the stars in the Sahara Desert or wherever the fuck, am I the one to blame? No, you are the one to blame. You're not going to be there. But Air King Ben, who's a member of this channel, will be there. And it's a good time to remind all of you to check and see if you have a free member milestone chat. If you have a star next to your name, you're a member. Click on the currency icon, which is like a $sign or whatever, and make sure you use your free member milestone chats. If you're not a member, click on this link in the chat to become a member. Memberships start as low as, hey, I'm going to raise prices. The prices are low right now, but I'm raising prices soon. So don't complain to me later. Hey, Logan Hall's Grill Streams is here. Second in the chat. Air King Ben beat him, but Logan Hall will be in Dubai as well. If you want to attend the special camel hump grilling experience with Logan Hall, reach out to Logan. We may be already full. We may be way too full. We may be over capacity. But reach out to Logan. He's going to be coordinating that. Got Andy Lewis. Hey, Logan, what's up with your membership? Renew your membership, Logan. Andy Lewis in the chat, member. Howdy, y'all. Joining us from, it's okay. We can say it. The Lone Star State. The Lone Star State. What's up? Andy Lewis. We have Easy E in the chat. Hey, Easy. Sorry, I saw your email, and I will respond to your email. Easy E wrote me a very long email, and I do owe you a response, I think, if I recall. I got a lot of emails. I got a lot of messages on Instagram, so my apologies. Easy E, hoping to acquire from either of two places. That's good. You're playing two places against each other. The Pistachio and the Lavender 41 millimeter models, they wear nicely. The Oyster Steel bracelet can't be beat. You know what? Rolex is the best. When it comes to bracelets, whether it's Oyster Flex or the Jubilee or the Oyster or the President, nothing can beat the comfort of Rolex. So we're going to the configurator, live to the configurator. And as you can see here, what we announced before anybody else, we were the only live stream to do it. And we did it long before anybody else. We said that there was a strong rumor that Rolex is going to be adding the candy pink and the lavender to the 41 millimeter configuration of the Oyster Perpetual. And we're here to announce that has happened. Rolex has quietly added, without any fanfare, without any press release, without any Instagram posts or any announcements whatsoever. What we reported several weeks ago before anybody else has come to fruition. The lavender and candy pink dial colors are now available from Rolex. Contact your Rolex authorized dealer, your official Rolex jeweler, for more information. Candy pink and lavender now available. Dear Artifacts in the chat, member of the OC channel, I have an approved brands unboxing ready to go. OC can't jump on tonight, but I'll catch another stream at some point. Thank you, Dear Artifact. This is the only place where people should be unboxing timepieces from the approved brands. Nobody supports the approved brands more than this channel and this community. It's all about Rolex, Patek, Richard Mille, and AP. And hey, if you have an FP Journe to unbox, we wouldn't turn you down. But if you have an approved brand, listen, and Dear Artifact, reach out to me privately if you want to do something for charity. Always happy to do so. This channel always supports philanthropic causes. If anybody wants to do an unboxing and they have a special cause or something that's near and dear to them, reach out to me in advance. Otherwise, all the proceeds go to the original OC Foundation. Brody, member for 13 months. He's coming up on a whole year of membership here on the original OC channel. Pull up Rolex's little sister, Tudor. Tudor doesn't have any new releases, Brody, but if there's an interesting Tudor you want me to pull up, type the model into the chat and I will summarily ignore it. Guys, it's all Rolex tonight. Rolex, 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 and nothing else. I'm not going to talk about any other brands. But thank you for being a member. In just a little while, Brody will be a member for an entire year. He's coming up on his 1-year anniversary. Thank you, Brody. 13 months. Supporting the channel. Thank you. Let's see. The Aria, Aria Skypool. Shh, don't dox it. Don't give away the location. Don't do it. But yeah, we have the whole Skypool. The whole Skypool booked. The entire rooftop. Hey, we got Nicholas N in the chat. What's up, y'all? What's up, all? Hey, Nicholas. Good to see you in the chat. Nicholas, you were in Las Vegas, right? It's a funny thing. I was in Las Vegas, and Nicholas was there, and we were crossing paths. I would be like having breakfast at some place, and he'd be like, "Hey, I just had breakfast there like an hour ago," and then it'd be at like, you know, Rolex doing some kind of private thing, and he'd be like, "Hey, I was just at that Rolex." What's up, Nicholas? Good to have you in the chat. Thank you for being a member, by the way. Hey, Mr. Tudor to you. What's up? Seriously, a pink dial? They are desperate now. No, they're not desperate. This is, I've been asking for this model for a long time. I've always thought that the candy pink in the 41 millimeter size would be a massive hit. I think it's going to be bigger than the lavender. Pink is unisex. Pink is unisex. And lavender, although it's not a bad color, I just don't think it'll be as popular. Lavender doesn't match with as much. Whereas pink, women wear pink, guys wear pink. Everyone loves pink. But Mr. Tudor to you, please consider becoming a member. I know you support the channel and all the great content here, even if we don't talk about Tudor. The Mall, who's a member. Howdy OC, saw your Instagram post, amazing food pics, and the watches were nice too. Am I allowed to pull up my own Instagram? Will I hit myself with a copyright strike if I do that? Let's see. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up here. Here's an Instagram post from earlier tonight. This was, you can read through it yourselves. I know everybody who watches the stream also follows me on Instagram. So you can read the post for yourself. I don't want to read it here. I get in enough trouble as it is. I don't need to be bringing more attention to my Instagram posts. But yeah, check it out. We got a wrist shot. Got a wrist shot. And boom, shout out to Javier's, one of my favorite Mexican places. My go-to dish is the cheese enchiladas. Now, I know that some of you like chicken enchiladas, seafood like shrimp, maybe steak enchilada. It's just cheese. It's the simplicity of the cheese and the ranchero sauce. That to me is what makes an enchilada incredible. And my feeling is the same with omelets too. I like omelets stuffed with a lot of stuff. I can have an omelet with, ham and onions and green peppers and cheddar cheese. But if you just have cheese, just a cheese omelet, it's fucking awesome. You can't beat it. Um, Here's another dish from Javier's. Shout out to Javier's. These are some people here whose identities will remain unidentified. These people will remain unidentified. Some more watches. This is a group of people at the Bellagio who met up there. Here's another wrist shot. F you to the haters. This was a shot by a drone. We actually had drones following us. Almost everywhere we went, we had drones. And at one point, we even had helicopters flying above, trying to spot who the members of the meetup were and who was in attendance. Luckily, we were all spread out all over the place there. No one was able to really identify us, but we did have drones who were following. Here's a shot that someone sent me. Someone from a zoom lens. Now, reportedly, this was someone from TMZ. I don't know why TMZ would give a fuck about what we're doing at a private watch event, but apparently, I was told this was a paparazzo, paparazzo from TMZ. And luckily, they reached out to me. They did not publish this. And nobody would fucking care anyway if they did. But the truth is, we try to keep attendees private. When you do a private meetup, here's the lobster. Here's the lobster, by the way, at Delmonico. Shout out to Rose. I won't give his real name. Shout out to Rose. He treated the entire community group to an event at Delmonico. And of course, once I knew that he was paying, I ordered the lobster. It's like, hey, OC, the bill's gonna be taken care of. Hey, in that case, I'll have the lobster and the bananas Foster and the chocolate dome and the pecan pie. There's me at Jams. I had Jams for breakfast. Shout out to the person who treated me. I won't reveal your identity, but thank you for treating me to Jams for breakfast. I had eggs, bacon, and a bagel with cream cheese. In-N-Out Burger, baby. I had to hit In-N-Out while I was in Vegas. And there's Siddell's, one of my favorite breakfast places in the city. Eggs Benedict, baby. Eggs Benedict with delicious thick cut ham, perfectly cooked poached eggs. I mean, perfectly cooked, delicious coffee, little splash of Cholula on top. Delicious hollandaise. Man, this was my order at In-N-Out. Cheeseburgers, the plain cheeseburger, no lettuce. No lettuce. And that is thanks to Double Crown. Double Crown said, don't get lettuce next time. Just enjoy the burger without lettuce. And that's what I did. Shout out to Double Crown. Pecan pie, the chocolate dome, bananas Foster. They lit that up at the tableside flambe. The lobster. This is the Rolex King Midas at the craps at the roulette table. This is an oyster. This is a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. Again, the shot from the paparazzo zoom lens from like a mile and a half out. This was the drone shot that they got of some of the team members. This was at Mizumi. Shout out to the great folks at Mizumi at the Wynn Las Vegas for hosting us there. Great place, Mizumi. This was the Bellagio again. This was probably the Aria. Shout out to Javier's. Yep. Boom. There you go. And now back to All Rolex, the All Rolex show here on the OC channel. All right, back to the chat. Thank you, Vimal, for your strong support of the channel. Hey, Logan Hall, look at this. I guilted him. Logan Hall became a member. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate it. It will not go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it. OC, it's unboxings. The artifacts are going to rule again. We don't know what the artifacts got. We don't know. Maybe they're, I don't know. When the artifacts unbox stuff, it's usually for a good cause and it's usually a great watch. Let's see here. Hannibal's in the chat. Hannibal says, well, he removed the comment, so I won't show it here. Let's see. Reach for the crown or reach faux the crown. Reach faux the crown, as Easy says. My friend let me try on his Daytona Weichel blue dial. Christ, it was superb. Absolutely. Okay, Hannibal's back in the chat. Ordered mine 3 weeks ago. Which one did you order? Which color? Let us know. Did you order the candy pink or the lavender? Ghost of Yiddish Gambino, member of the OC channel for 6 months. Was good seeing so many familiar screen names live in person at Watch Time New York every week. Should be New York Watch Week. I'm glad for those who were in New York for Watch Week in New York. I was not, and it was a conscious decision. I know a lot of people were reaching out to me that weekend. They're like, "Hey, OC, where are you? OC, where are you meeting up?" And the reality is, we planned a private meetup long time ago, probably like 7 or 8 months ago. We planned a private, exclusive, invite-only meetup, and that's what we did. And we had an amazing time. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, I saw a lot of the videos from Watch Time New York. It was pretty bad. It was really bad. Watch events should be about the people. And so, to the extent to which a lot of great people came together and were able to connect, that's a cool thing. But the watches themselves were a disaster. Let's be honest. I mean, Rolex isn't there, AP isn't there, FP Journe isn't there, Patek isn't there. We had more access to the brands and great watches outside of New York. I mean, I'm in New York every other week, so I can see those watches anytime. I'm not going to go to New York to see Studio Wonderdog. I could give a fuck about Pizza watches or fucking Nomos or any of that shit. So I don't want to see any of that garbage that they have at Watch Time New York. I am there. I do. I wasn't able to pay my respects to Wempe, who was sponsoring the event. But listen, I'll see Wempe soon enough. Yeah, but Ghost of Yiddish Gambino, great. I'm glad you had a good time. He also says, I've been asking for the lavender and the pink in 41 since it originally came out. Hey, like great minds think alike. I wasn't asking for the lavender in 41, but I was saying that the pink would be a huge hit in the 41 millimeter size. They're both going to be wildly popular, says Ghost of Yiddish Gambino. I think the pink will be very, very popular. I think the lavender a little bit less so. I still think the beige is fantastic. The flat blue is phenomenal. The pistachio is a great color. So we've got a lot of Oyster Perpetual lineup is probably like the best, like is the hit of the year. It could be argued that the Oyster Perpetual from Rolex is the watch of the year. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Father Artifact is also in the chat. Member for 12 months. He's coming up on a whole year of membership. Hey, OC, reaching for the crown. That's what I like to hear. I'm so sick of people talking about brands that are absolutely meaningless. And on this channel, we do focus on reaching for the crown and reaching for the cross, the Calatrava cross. And tonight is all about Rolex. By the way, upvote the live stream. Let's get to 25 likes. 25 likes. If you're watching the stream right now, please upvote the live stream. Let's see. What else do you guys want to talk about? I have something I want to talk to you about. We just check something real quick. I do want to share some data from the Federation of Swiss Watches. It's pretty shocking data, actually. But first, I want to say hi to Brody, $2 flamingo blue highlighted comment from California. Real men wear Tudor. Real men wear Tudor. I'm not familiar with Tudor with two R's, but if real men wear it, great. I think it's like a brand of scarf. Tudor is like a, or maybe it's a hat. It's a brand of hat. Rose member for 13 months. Thank you very, very much. It's all about the chips and salsa while you're waiting, and sometimes the guacamole. The chips and the salsa at Javier's are phenomenal. The salsa is spicy and delicious. I mean, I'm from California. I'm from LA. So I get really, really annoyed with salsa that's just like tomatoes and onions. You got to have chopped jalapenos. You got to have spice. It has to have punch. If it doesn't have punch, it's not salsa. Thank you, Rose. Really appreciate your membership. And by the way, Rose, as I mentioned earlier, treated at Delmonico's. That was a huge dinner. Very, very, I mean, the members of this community are extremely generous, but that's what it's all about. It's all about the friendships and the loyalty. Friendships and loyalty are the most important thing in this community, not just watches. Please God, some real watch talk. Exactly. There are other channels out there. There are other channels that do live streams that don't even talk about watches at all. I mean, they claim to talk about watches, but all they do is just like fucking bicker and fight amongst each other. It's an absolute disaster. It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing fringe element of the watch community. But here we focus on the great people and the great watches, and only the great brands. Is it elitist of us to do so? Yes. And we don't apologize for it whatsoever. Thank you, Ryan Hofrey, for your comment. Become a member, Ryan, please. We like everybody who participates and enjoys the show to be a member. Nicholas ate at Javier's on Sunday night. See, that's what I'm talking about. And this is not product placement for Javier's, but I do want to thank Javier's. I want to thank Mizumi. I want to thank Delmonico. I want to thank the Wynn Resort. I want to thank LV Luxury Jewelers. I want to thank Audemars Piguet. I want to thank Richard Mille. And I want to thank Bucherer. And the Wynn and the Aria and the Waldorf Astoria for all your hospitality. I don't think I missed anybody. Agree with Brody. Navy SEALs are issued and wear Tudor. That trumps everything. Okay. I have read your comment. Thank you for your participating. Doc Mick in Florida is in the chat. Hello, everyone. What's up, Doc Mick? Doc Mick's a member. Let's see. Oh, it was Alaria's opposition research team that was following you guys. No, I don't think so. Hey, how many desserts did I get? I got one. I actually didn't have very many desserts while I was there. I ordered some mint chocolate chip. Did I have mint chocolate chip? Can't remember what it was. What ice cream did I have? I had some ice cream. It wasn't very good. I had the Bananas Foster, which was prepared tableside, flambéed with the big flame and everything, and it was phenomenal. But other than that, I didn't have very many desserts. As a matter of fact, I only gained like 2 or 3 pounds the entire time I was there. I ate very responsibly. And it doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt, I should say, that the last 2 days I was there, I had breakfast, but I didn't have lunch, and I had a small dinner the last 2 nights I was there. Hey, dear Artifact, member for 12 months. Glad to see that you and the redacted others had a great time. Yeah, we had blotted out the faces there. So many people there that we had to blot out the faces for privacy. I will message you to figure out when you might be going live next so I can jump out. Yeah, we're doing a live stream tomorrow night. We will be doing an unboxing tomorrow night. We may be doing 2 or 3 unboxings tomorrow night. So it's not scheduled. I don't like to schedule live streams. It's not because I'm lazy. It's just that I don't want to tell people when I'm going live. It's mainly because I only do a live stream when I want to, and I only do a live stream when I think the content's going to be awesome for you guys. So I mean, can you imagine like scheduling a live stream every single night when you have nothing to talk about? I mean, who wants to see that? But we will be doing a live stream tomorrow night. That's Thursday night, the 23rd of October. Unboxing live stream tomorrow. And I won't tell you who's unboxing because sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know. Let's see here. Enchiladas. That's right. Did I say burritos? Enchiladas. Nashville is the new Las Vegas, says Mr. Tutorchu. You know, we may be doing a meetup in Nashville. You never know. You never know. Hannibal says the pink. I ordered the pink. Cool. That would be my choice too. And Nashville has a lot better music. Got it. See, this is my point. Like, this is my point about Watch Time New York. Artisans de Genève was there. I'll tell you this. There are a lot of brands that I don't think about a lot. There's a lot of brands I don't care about. Artisans de Genève is at the top of the list. I could give a fuck about what Artisans de Genève ever does. I think those guys should be put out of business. I think they should be sued into oblivion by Rolex for trademark infringement. I think the people who do that shit to their watches should be crucified. I think Artisans de Genève is disgusting, and I'm not afraid to say it. Fuck those guys. You clip it, Mookie. Fuck Artisans de Genève. They suck. And nobody wears them. And doing that to your Rolex Daytona is a guaranteed recipe to chop its value by 85%. Artisans de Genève is garbage. Okay? Fucking garbage. Are there any other YouTubers who will say this? No. I'm the only one who will speak the truth to power. Guys, Artisans de Genève sucks. They always sucked. They suck now, and I hope and pray Rolex sues them into oblivion and puts them out of business. Nobody should be buying their fucking garbage customizations. Let's see. Who else do we got here? McAllen Drinker. What's up, McAllen? Good to see you. Thank you for being a member. Just checked my OC perks, hit my 12-month mark. Hope it bought a lot of McCafes. Thank you very much, McAllen. Your memberships do support my caffeine addiction. Thank you very much for your help. Let's see. This is hilarious. Watch of the year is the Tudor Black Bay 58 Burgundy. There's no fucking way. No fucking way in hell. Not a chance in hell, Hannibal. That watch is not a contender for watch of the year. The guacamole is fire at Javier's. Thank you, Nicholas N. I agree. Listen, I like to add a little bit of guacamole into the salsa. So I like to add salsa to the guacamole, and that spices it up. Otherwise, it's kind of plain. Kind of plain. Let's see here. Who else do we have? If you're watching this now, type in a comment in the chat. Let me say hello to you. Like, I can say hello to Bruce G, who's also a member. Beige OP is okay. Is that why me? Yes for me. Cool. Guys, you have all of you who are members have access to members emojis, members only emojis. Use them like Double Crown is. Check out what Double Crown did. Double Crown is a huge fan of Audemars Piguet. Thank you, Double Crown, for using the member emojis. We got someone new in the chat here. Chris Hopper. Long live the Sky Dweller. Don't care what OC thinks about it. Well, listen, there's nothing Is the Sky Dweller the worst watch that Rolex makes? No, it's not. Is it the third worst? Probably. It's probably the third worst. Um, Now, what watches are worse than the Sky Dweller? Well, I can't say the Air King because Air King Ben's watching, and Air King Ben plays this stream on this big screen TV. And if I say something negative about the Air King, without fail, he will screen capture the negative comment about the Air King, and then he'll post it on Instagram and he'll tag me and with some kind of derogatory comment. So I can't allow that to happen. So I will say the Air King is great. I love the Air King, and I love Air King Ben, and I love the Air King. But like there are other models that are bad. Let's see, they got rid of the Milgauss. But the Sky Dweller is pretty bad, especially on Oysterflex. The Sky Dweller on Oysterflex is the absolute dog of the lineup. The worst watch, probably the worst watch Rolex has in the lineup. It's a Datejust 2 with an awful complication, but I'm glad you like it, Chris Hopper. Chris, you're not a member, so let me take this opportunity to drop a link to the memberships in the chat. Boom. Let's see here. Double Crown, hello. Good to have you here. Big AP fan. Brody again. He's trolling me. He's trolling me with a $5 super chat. I appreciate the super chat. It goes to pay the $95 StreamYard fees. Goes right back into the channel. Goes right back into the poor quality of the channel. Is it okay to send a Tudor to Artisans de Genève for modification? I don't know. A Tudor can't get any worse. It can't get any worse than it already is. But no, I hate Artisans de Genève so much that I wouldn't want anybody to send anything to them and give them any money for any reason. Guys, boycott Artisans de Genève. And I don't give a fuck if you clip this and send this to them. Their watches suck. Does anyone in the chat listen? Here's the proof is in the pudding. How many people watching own an Artisans de Genève? 0. And how many of you would actually go to Artisans de Genève and customize your watch? 0. You know why? Because it's garbage. Absolute garbage. Don't cross-pollinate the guac with the salsa. It's not right. I think it is right. It's like peanut butter and chocolate coming together. I do. I can put the guacamole on the plate, and then I can pour salsa on top of it, and sometimes I'll mix it up. It's perfect that way. Those two things taste good together. I'm sorry, Esoteric. By the way, Esoteric, become a member. Corrado Galicia is in the chat. What's up, Corrado? Member of the OC channel. Where's the Tudor emoji? Don't have it. Never will have it. Never will have it. We're talking Rolex and only Rolex here. Rolex and only Rolex. Let's see. Who else? Who else do we got here? Let's go through the chat and see what is going on. Anything interesting out there? Oh, welcome Archie Luxury live stream viewers. Say it. I doubt very many people actually came over, but if you're fans of Archie Luxury, welcome. But we do watch talk here. We don't talk about all that kind of crazy stuff that they talk about over there. So we talk watches. We talk Rolex. Rolex here and almost nothing else. It's Rolex exclusively here. But if you joined from that channel, great. Shout out to Paul and the Archie Luxury viewers. Let's see. We've got. Why are people calling it the Med Blue? Can you explain what that means? What is med blue? Does that mean medium blue? Does that mean medicinal blue? Does it mean what does that what does med blue mean? And who named it that? I don't know what med blue means. But the flat blue, I call it the flat blue, is fucking awesome. We saw this in person at Bucherer Time Dome in Las Vegas. This color and this dial, this flat blue dial is a smash. Really, really cool. This could be the best one. Oh, it's med blue. They named it. It's called med blue. What does that mean? What does med blue mean? What does MED mean? I don't get it. Med blue? Why the fuck did they name it med blue? Crazy. But yeah, this is the blue is awesome. The blue is awesome. Maybe I should do a poll. You guys want me to do a poll? I can ask which of the colors is the best. Which colors do you want me to put in the poll? I can only put 4 colors. I can only put 4 colors. Let me know which colors you want me to put in the chat, in the poll. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? Day 2 versus Sky Dweller. What's worse? Day 2. Day 2 is the worst, followed by the Date Just 2, and then the Sky Dweller right after that. Hey, I got the McDonald's emoji out there in the chat. Thank you, Double Crown. Appreciate it. Hey, Doc Mick in Florida with the Omega, actually using the Omega emoji and the Rolex emoji and a little splash of the McDonald's emoji. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, guys. Big I 95. I'm not familiar with this person, but hey, welcome to the channel. Consider becoming a member. If you appreciate the show and the content, upvote the live stream. Guys, we have 50 people watching right now. Let's see how many likes we have. And we have a dismal 21 likes. Man, that's a lot of lurkers and haters out there. Guys, if you're watching the live stream, you don't have to super chat. You don't have to do a super thanks. You don't have to buy your own membership, although you really should. But at least like the live stream. What do you think about the basic colored Oyster Perpetuals? They're really, really good. Let's go to the configurator, and let's look at the 41 millimeter size, as that is the variant that's in the spotlight because of the introduction of the candy pink and the lavender. So they've got black. Okay, this is a regular old black. It's a flat black. Okay, they used to have bright black, which was a sunray. Now they have flat black. It's an awesome new color. Lavender is new. Candy pink is new in the 41 millimeter size. You got the new, apparently what is called med blue. I don't know what the fuck that means. I call it flat blue. I call it matte blue. We've got the beige climber. First of all, this is the pistachio. The pistachio. Then we've got the green. Then the silver. And the silver has yellow gold accents. It's the only one of the models that has yellow gold accents. And then you have the beige climber. That's a lot of variety, a lot of variety. I think the beige climber, because it's new, it's really cool. Right? The green I've never liked. The green I've never liked, but there are cool people in the community that have green. I think Muhammad Ali has the green. Pistachio is very cool. I love the flat blue. Candy pink. I should get the candy pink. I'm going to get a couple of candy pink shirts, like this kind of light pale pink, if I get this watch. Lavender is cool, and black, the new flat black is awesome as well. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of lavender love here while I catch up with the chat. Thank you, Big I 95, for your question. I appreciate it. Julius Caesar's in the chat. Good evening, OC and crew. Listen, it's only me. Nobody else wants to be on the panel. Let's drop the link. Drop the link, OC. Let's get some real watch people on the panel. I'll drop the link right now. Boom. Pin the link, OC. Okay, I will. Boom. The link is pinned. The pin is linked. Click on that. Jump on the stream. The Sky Dweller is awesome, says Buckley. Buckley is live and in the chat. Sky Dweller is awesome. The top 3 Rolex Daytonas are gay. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Daytonas are incredible. And listen, I know that he really loves the 126-500 with the white dial, the stainless steel Daytona. Can't be beat with the white dial. It's just the epitome of sportsmanship. By the way, do you think Rolex should raise prices? Yes or no? What will Rolex do? I want to hear your predictions in the chat. Will Rolex raise prices by November 1st? Yes or no? I want to share some interesting and important data with you. Data that you'll probably not see anywhere else. Check this out. Data released just days ago from the Federation of the Swiss Watch Industry shows that in the month of September, shipments to the United States fell a whopping 55.6%. Now, we had anecdotal information that the Swiss watch industry was throttling shipments to the United States, that they basically, we heard from ADs like, hey, you know what? We're not getting any watches. Lo and behold, we now have the data to support all the anecdotal evidence that we were reporting from the field. In the month of September, the Swiss watch industry chopped their shipments to the United States by 55.6%. Now, also notable is that shipments to Germany were also down by 14%. Who picked up the slack? The UK. Oh, by the way, shipments to Japan were down as well, 8%. Who picked up the slack? The UK, Hong Kong, and China. UK, Hong Kong, and China. But this does not bode well because the reports that we're getting from the field for October is that there are no watches coming in. Month of October, there's basically a trickle of watches coming in. We are waiting to see what will happen with tariffs. And we were all waiting with bated breath to see what will happen with Rolex prices. Will Rolex increase prices? What do you think? Jump on and let me know what you think. Let's see. Who else do we have in the chat here? Who else do we have? We got Logan Hall's grill streams. Bad things would happen to me if I didn't resubscribe. That's true. He fell. Oh, there's some channels out there that are hilarious. Channels with 9 viewers. He fell. Thank you, Logan, for listen. Listen. All the members of the Colony crew should be members. Fluted bezels are better, according to Buckley. Fluted bezels are better than rotating bezels and tacho gaze. Yeah, tachometers. Tachometers are not used. We all know that tachometers are not used. Blue or green sky dwellers on Jubilee fire? No, they're really not. I mean, they're just like the flash in the pan. I mean, blue is okay, but it's not that great. There are 5 other Rolex blue dial watches that are better than the Sky Dweller. Sorry. Even Buckley would hopefully agree that the white sky dweller is better than the blue or the green. It is. The white sky dweller is better. Big I 95N. Again, I implore you, please consider becoming a member. If Rolex offered Jubilee bracelet on the Oyster Perpetuals, would that be a hit? I think that they would be. I think the brushed oyster bracelet is very well received. I think people love it. But keep in mind that that domed bezel is polished. And if you had a Jubilee bracelet with polished center links, it would, that high polished would match the high polish of the domed bezel. And I think there would be a lot of people that would opt for the Jubilee bracelet. So there you go. I think it would be a hit on Jubilee. So Doc Mick in Florida, Sky Dweller on Oyster Flex is a hot watch. Love it. Okay, I gotta disagree with you. I think that is an absolute dog. It's probably one of the worst watches that Rolex makes. It's ugly. It's ugly. And I love Rolex. But that's ugly. A year of the brown. 2025 is year of the brown. Says Go M, who's not a member. Sad state of affairs, Diego. It's embarrassing. A chocolate brown OP would be a smash. There, see, look at Big Eye 95 is he like a real watch guy, or is he like a troll pretending to watch guy? Because these are actually really good comments. Maybe he's a watch guy. Maybe he's a secret watch. These are good opinions. Maybe he should jump on Big Eye 95. Show us who you are. You're like an actual watch guy. Diego M, who is member, with a comment. He says, is it fair to say that the watch colony has accrued over $2 million worth of watches in this calendar year? That's a good question. 2 million? Let's see. It's possible. I think it's close. Yeah, it is. I think Watch Colony. I mean, we're actual watch people. We actually buy all high-end watches. We don't just talk the talk. We walk the walk. Not like some of these other channels where it's filled with people who, they collect Timex. And they no offense to the people who like mod Seikos, but stay on your own channels. This is a channel for people who love Rolex. This is a channel for people who love Patek. Is it expensive to buy Patek? You're damn right it is. But this is the channel that caters to the upper 1%. We cater to the upper 1% of watch collectors. So yeah, it's probably true that we purchased over $2 million worth of watches this year alone. And the year's not over. The year isn't over. Corrado says it's matte medium blue. Is that what they call it? Matte medium blue. Medium blue? Is it medium? I don't like that name. There you go. See, flat blue. I want my dealer to give me a flat blue OP. Hey, Maldives is in the chat. What's Maldives? By the way, check this out. Maldives is a super generous guy. I've got the custom urn here. This is a custom commissioned urn, hand painted, and this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Full screen. Oh, see, full screen. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I got the King Midas. The King Midas goes right into the custom urn. But shout out to Maldives. Extremely generous guy. I usually don't accept gifts, I'll be honest with you. I don't typically accept gifts, but this thing is really, really special. And um, did it kind of as a way to, as a thank you for what I do for you guys. And so I accept this honor on behalf of the watch community. Really, really nice. I mean, very, very thoughtful thing to do. Hand painted, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So shout out to Maltese. Great supporter of not only this channel but all watch channels, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Support other channels too. Go for it. No one's going to tell you otherwise, but you should always support channels that listen. Loyalty is important. Let's not pretend that loyalty is important. You know, character matters, and loyalty matters, and trustworthiness is important. So I will say, I will say that. Shout out to Malta. Mediterranean blue. ZD says the same thing. Come on, StreamYard. Huh? Jeez. Hold on a second. Bad connection. It's bad connection. Struggling. This is what to be a panel with me for. Right, hold on. See if I can fix this. Mediterranean blue, really? Hold on, I'm back, guys. Hold on, refresh. Maybe All right. We're back. That was painful. Absolutely painful. But I'm back. I'm back. Thank you, Maldives. Thank you, guys. We lost half the audience. Lost half the audience. But that's what happens. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let's pick up where we left off here. Picked up where we left off. Gosh, I got to catch up here. Mediterranean. Thank you, ZD, member of the OC channel. What's up? Hey, MD Chaz in the chat. What's up? Got Sammy in the chat. Sammy, become a member. Become a member. Let's see. Who else? Guys, upvote the live stream, even though we only have terrible quality internet. Upvote. Let's get to 35 likes. 35 likes. Even though there's now there's only like 7 people watching. Oh, we lost the entire audience. Oh, well. Why is there a Jaguar emoji? It's one of the worst brands in existence. Is there a Jaguar? Holy shit. That's a good question. Is there a Jaguar emoji? There is. That's funny. That's really fun. I don't know. I think someone paid for that. Maybe we should replace it. Let me know if I should. Maybe I'll replace it with a Ferrari logo. You guys think that'd be good? I think we have Porsche and Ferrari already. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a Tudor logo in there. You never know. Let's see here. Why do we, says Logan Hall's Grill Streams, diminish the color black to being regular? What's the agenda here? Well, when the revamped Oyster Perpetuals came out, it was blue, black, and silver. And I think they also had green and maybe turquoise blue. So it was kind of one of the standard colors. It's one of the standard colors. Is it regular? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, you got Ryan Singer in the chat reminding everybody to upvote the live stream. We got to 35. That's pretty good. Now that nobody's watching anymore. Let's see if we can catch up in the chat. Let's catch up. Chalk flew up, member for 12 months. What's up, OC? Evening all. Good to see you in the chat. I'm catching up. Thank you for being a member. Very much appreciate it. Then we got a bunch of comments saying like, OC, you're off the air. True. Here's an actual watch question. Watch question here. From the Ghosts of Yiddish Gambino. OC, need your opinion. The 228235 Eisenkeisel, that is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual day date in the 40 millimeter size, day date 40, Eisenkeisel, or 228235 Slate Fade dial. That's the Slate ombre dial for my next day date. So Eisenkeisel 228235 is rose gold day date 40 with Eisenkeisel, or rose gold day date, which is the Academy Awards version. Should be able to get an allocation for either before the end of next year. Well, let's do this. Let's go to the Rolex website and let's do a search for day date 40. Let's go here and check out the dial combination. So here is the Slate ombre. Check it out, Slate ombre. A very beautiful dial. Looks great with the rose gold case and bracelet with the rose gold accents and gold lettering. on the dial. And let's scooch on over to the Eisenkeisel. Now, the Eisenkeisel features diamond baguette. Check that out. Let's see if I can make a big image just so you can see what it looks like. Boom. The Eisenkeisel, kind of looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. It's like someone splashed paint on it. So I don't think this is it is more special than the slate ombre dial because the slate ombre is just a regular kind of brass dial. And this is something more special. I mean, it has a special name. This is it's a stone dial. So it's a deep brown decorative stone known as Eisenkeisel. So, I mean, listen, as much as I'm not a fan of Jackson Pollock and his paintings, I'd probably, if you're going to keep it and you want collectability, you probably go with the Eisenkeisel. But I know I'm still not a huge fan of it. But great watch question. Thank you, Yiddish Gambino. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Let's catch up. We're going to catch up all the way in the chat and the calendar. 33rd to upvote. We should really have 40 upvotes. If you just joined us, if you just joined back because we were off the air, upvote the live stream. Hey, he's back. That's right, I'm back. Thank you very much for the Kiss Army emoji. I have not commented publicly about the passing of Ace Frehley, and I probably will not on this stream tonight, because it's a quite emotional subject for me. I found out about it from Brody. Brody alerted me to the news. It was quite shocking. But listen, I'll be doing a Ace Frehley remembrance stream sometime in the very near future. But listen, being a fan of Kiss, I was a fan of Kiss before I had kids. I was a fan of Kiss before I met my wife. I was a fan of Kiss before high school. So, so there's something that has been part of my childhood and my adulthood for, nearly 50 years. So let's not get off. Let's not talk about Kiss because it'll be a very, very sad discussion. Let's see what we got here. Tobister McDonkey, welcome to the chat. My vote is ombre. Tobister, become a member. Let's do a poll. Let's go back to the Oyster Perpetuals. And we're going to do a poll. Let's see here. And because nobody really cares, I'll ask my own question. Which OP41 dial color do you like the best? Do you like the new candy pink? Do you like the new lavender? Do you like the beige climber? Or do you like the pistachio? Boom. The poll is live. Which Oyster Perpetual 41 do you prefer? Let's check them out again. To the configurator, 41 millimeter. You don't have to go through the bracelet. You don't have to pick the bezel or any of that nonsense. It's simple. It's simple, guys. You got your choice of the pink, the lavender. I can't make the poll have a whole bunch of different options here. Got the beige climber here. And your fourth option is the pistachio. Let your voices be known. Let your voices be heard in the chat. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll do a quick poll. Let's see how many votes we have in. Let's get to maybe 15 votes. Let's get to 15 votes in the poll. Which Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter dial color do you like the best? Candy pink, which is new, lavender, which is new to the 41, the beige climber, or pistachio? We need conclusive results. Conclusive results. Nicholas N, by the way, says go with the Eisenkeisel. OC cried when I told them. I haven't broken down and cried. I've not officially cried. But you never know. It could happen. I could spontaneously burst out into tears at any moment. At any moment. 15 votes. Boom. Let's end the poll. And look at this. Wow. Which Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter dial color do you like the best? The winner is Candy Pink with 33% of the vote. Of course, because it's brand new, and then followed up with 27% of the vote. In second place is Lavender, and beige, climber, and pistachio round out the third and fourth slots. That's pretty good. Vimal says we need to do a runoff. If we did a runoff, it would be pink would win. Pink would win versus lavender. I'm pretty sure. Should we do a runoff? All right, we'll do a quick runoff. Boom. There's the poll. If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss it. Which OP is better? Candy Pink, and if it does end, the results are binding. The results are binding on the watch community. But yes, breaking news has been confirmed tonight. We're the first stream to report it. We were the first stream to report it back a few weeks ago. And now we are officially confirming that the Candy Pink and the lavender color dials are now available in the 41 millimeter configuration of the Rolex Oyster Perpetual. 2 more slots left in the poll. Your vote could mean the difference between the winner or the loser. Vote in the poll immediately. It's a runoff. It's a quick runoff between the 2 top vote getters. Which Oyster Perpetual, do you like better? Candy Pink or Lavender? Vote in the poll now. We got room for just a couple more. There's over 50 people watching this right now on YouTube, and we've also got 3 on Tinder and 1 on PlayStation 3. That's pretty awesome. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Hello to the 3 people on Tinder and whoever you are on PlayStation 3. How did you know you could even get YouTube? Get this live stream on the PlayStation 3. But welcome. I don't think you can comment on PlayStation 3, but welcome. One more vote. We have room for one more vote in the poll. We will accept one final vote. Boom. Poll is over. And the winner with 2/3 of the vote is Candy Pink. Lavender, 1/3 of the vote. So Candy Pink wins with 67% of the vote. Lavender is preferred by 33% of you. I think that is. What else did I want to get to? What else did I want to get to? Oh, there's also some really fascinating news. This is courtesy of. Let me see here. This is courtesy of Time and Tide. I'll show you guys this. In September, Rolex, or actually the patent office, released a patent that Rolex had submitted, and that patent is for a new annual calendar configuration. Now, those of you who were talking about the Sky Dweller earlier, like, oh, the Sky Dweller is so great. The Sky Dweller is such a good watch. Well, that has an awful complication. It has one of the worst complications of any watch. It looks like Rolex is now considering introducing a true, more conventional style perpetual calendar format movement. And this is courtesy of Time and Tide. Learn more at timeandtidewatches.com. But here is the actual patent drawings here. One of the figures from the patent application here. Check it out. Looks like a very traditional annual calendar movement. Now the question is, will they be putting this in the 1908 or some other watch? Here is an example of an annual calendar moon phase. This one with the pointer date. This is actually, this is a triple calendar. It's not technically an annual calendar. It's called a triple calendar. But should they do something like this? Look at this. Here's a mock-up of what the watch might look like in the new kind of Cellini case. Interesting, right? Here, I'll actually show you what I'm looking at. Check this out. This is a mock-up. This is a mock-up. This is not from the patent application. This is just a mock-up. Okay. But does it mean that Rolex is maybe preparing an annual calendar for 2026 or 2027? What are your thoughts? So what I really want to know is, what do you think Rolex is going to do? Is Rolex going to raise prices? is Rolex actually going to raise prices, or are they going to stand pat and see what happens, see what the shakeout is with the tariffs, and make a decision after the United States Supreme Court rules on the legality of the tariffs? What do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's been a smart strategy for Rolex up until now to not raise prices? I have my own opinion on it, but I'd love to hear from you guys. But this is a mock up. Again, this is not real. This is a mock up, an artist's impression of what a 1908 annual calendar might look like from Rolex. It's pretty interesting. I mean, Rolex, their innovation, their commitment to innovation and technical engineering is unrivaled. You know what they do with reliability and internal components. They really are incredible. The mock-up looks ugly. Julius Caesar doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, but Doc Mick disagrees. He says it's beautiful. Annual calendar chronograph. I don't think it's a chronograph. I think this is just those pushers are a way of kind of adjusting the annual calendar instead of having those regular pushers on the side of the case. So, yeah, interesting, very interesting. But the watch of the hour is indeed the Oyster Perpetual 41, now available in candy pink and lavender. You know, I got to tell you, I think Rolex has played it very, very smart this year by not raising prices. I think they're in a wait and see mode, and keep in mind that Jean-Frédéric Dufour is in less than a month, in only 4 weeks from now, will be doing something he typically doesn't do. He'll be going to Dubai Watch Week, and he'll be doing a keynote. He will be delivering the keynote address to the watch industry, and the title of the keynote address is "The Time to Act is Now." The time to act is now. The keynote address from Jean-Frédéric Dufour, CEO of Rolex, in a very rare public appearance. What will he say to the watch industry? What is his message to the global watch community? And will he raise prices before then? Would he really want to raise prices before he makes an unconventional public appearance before his peers and the watch community at Dubai Watch Week in only 4 weeks? I don't know. But I think I don't think they should be raising prices right now. I think they should wait. Wait until the Supreme Court rules. I'm gonna ask for the candy pink. I think I'm going to ask for the candy pink. It doesn't look candy pink to me in this picture. But I will wear a candy pink shirt and I'll match it to this watch. This could be the watch of the year, but honestly, the other contender for watch of the year is the Rolex Daytona on Oysterflex. True. Now, why do you say that, OC? Because when you look, I mean, this is just a fantastic watch. Precious metal, it's sporty, it's got the great Oysterflex bracelet. Yannick Zinner and Carlos Alcaraz both sport the precious metal Daytona on Oysterflex. I think there are people in the community, many people in the community who've gotten this watch. I know four. I know four people within the last 6 months who've added the Rolex Daytona on Oysterflex to their collection. If you have an Oysterflex, a Daytona on Oysterflex, let me know in the chat. Let me know exactly what configuration you have. But I think there's so many great configurations of the Daytona on Oysterflex. This one is the rose gold black with sundust. Check it out. You got so many, just in rose gold. Check out, you got the chocolate panda, the rose gold chocolate panda, which is amazing. Then you have the sundust panda and the meteorite. Nobody should buy this one. This is the black diamond. The black diamond sucks. Okay. That's a terrible watch. I'm sorry. Just do not buy the black diamond configuration. Those are the worst. But just in rose gold alone, check this out. Well, these have, those have the diamond bezels. But check it out. You got meteorite, rose gold, sundust panda, chocolate panda, and then you've got the black with the sundust. That's in the rose gold alone. So many great choices. So many great choices. Right? Now, let's go to yellow gold on Oysterflex. Yellow gold on Oysterflex. Wow. You've got the black, the intense black. Awesome. The intense black. You've got the regular black. This is very few people have this one. This is just black with the golden rings. Then you have the new for 2025, this super hot turquoise blue and black. This is going for over $90,000 in secondary. Way over 90,000. Then you've got champagne or golden. The new name for it is golden. Golden with black rings. Then you have the golden panda. And then in yellow gold, you also have meteorite. And then you have white. This one's a bad one, I have to be honest with you. Like white dial with the Oysterflex doesn't look good. Every version of Daytona, you have to have at least one dog in the lineup, right? So, and here's another, black diamond's a dog. Don't ever buy black diamond. Okay, white with the yellow gold, the white is a total dog on Oysterflex. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Meteorite, boom. Look at that. Golden panda, golden black rings. Look at the variety. Look at the variety you have. You got the turquoise panda, baby. Then you've got black with golden rings, and then you've got the black, intense black with champagne. It's a killer piece. Killer piece. Just insane. Look at that. I still don't love this, but it's crazy. It's crazy what they came out with. The Goomba Gold. That's a good name. That's a good nickname. Golden Panda. Yep, that's the official name of that. Patet Chris, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Golden Panda. All of those names that I used were official names, official Rolex nicknames. Holy shit! I have 3 Oysterflex models. You are insane, baby. I have the older one. Yeah. Get the new one. I want to get a new one. Why not? New is good. New is better than old. And I'm going for the rose gold next. There you go. There you go. Turquoise is fire, says Vimal. I feel they may do what they did with the Le Mans, introduce that dial with other precious metal varieties in 26 and 27. That would be interesting. Would that turquoise blue work with rose gold? It would work with white gold for sure. With white gold, it would fucking work. Yeah. And then if you go to white gold on Oyster Flex, you've got the baby Le Mans, You've got the Steel Ghost. Some people call this the moon dust, or the Steel Ghost, or the Silver Ghost, or some people just call it the Ghost. And then you have the Meteorite. Do not buy Black Diamond. Black Diamond sucks. But look at that Meteorite Panda, and then you've got the Steel Panda by Steel Colored Dial, the Silver Panda, the Ghost Panda, and the baby Le Mans. These are still good values too. That's the thing. Like, look, 39,000. Now, yeah, these used to be 30,000, 4 years ago. But you know what? Prices have gone up. They're 39 now, but it's still a good deal. Still a good value. Great watch for 39,000. Love the Ghost Daytona. Yeah, this is a very good, just a very attractive watch. Just it all kind of comes together. The white gold with the steel dial, then you have the matte black bracelet. You've got the black Cerachrome bezel, the black sub rings. It all kind of works. All right. Well, listen, guys, it's been an incredible show. I can't think of anything else to talk about unless you guys want to talk about something. Unless you want to jump on the panel and we can talk about Jizz Club. But I really should save that for another show. I'm going to do an unboxing show tomorrow. We got unboxings, and they are approved brands, approved brand unboxings tomorrow night. What else is going on? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Let me know. I'll take questions. I'll take questions for 10 minutes. We'll keep the stream going for 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. Are there any new releases that you want me to talk about? Let's see here. Should we do a poll on Ombre versus Eisenkite? We can do that. All right, sure. We'll do that. But the poll doesn't matter as much as our opinions. Actually, the poll doesn't matter as much as my opinion. But let's do this. Better ever. Okay. I'll rephrase this question. Which ever rose day date 40 is better? Steel Ombre or Eisen Keisel with diamond baguette. Sure, we can do it. We can do it as a poll. Let's do a quick poll, guys. Vote quickly if you want your vote to be counted. If you want your vote to be counted, vote quickly. Otherwise, it may end. The poll may end without notice. We will end the poll without warning. Let me answer a question while we're waiting. Thoughts on the Siddiqui MB&F Special Edition? Will you be visiting them in Dubai? I will not be visiting MB&F, and I have no plans. Well, Siddiqui and Sons is a big AD in the Dubai Mall, so there's a chance that I may be going there. But I don't care about MB&F, and I don't care about Siddiqui versions or special editions of MB&F. I don't care about MB&F. There are people in the chat that do. Like there's Brody and all these other smart Rose, all these other smart collectors that are like, oh yeah, there's a FU 101. Like the MB&F FU 101 is a really good watch. Yeah, like that's not my style. None of those watches appeal to me. A lot of them look like snow globes on the wrist. I don't like MB&F at all. So here's what I say: FU to the FU 101 MB&F. I have no interest in cozying up to Max Boussour or people at MB&F. So I don't give a fuck what they think. They're not an approved brand, okay? You heard me? They're not approved. Let's have room for one more vote in the poll. We'll do one more vote. We have 9 votes. Let's get to 10. Let your voices be heard. Which watch do you prefer? Which version of the Everose Day Date is better? And the results of the poll are in, and this is different. I mean, I would have I voted with Eisenkeisel, but the winner is Steel Ombre with 70% of the vote. Steel Ombre is the winner. Here was the Eisenkeisel. Check out the Eisenkeisel. But you guys did not like that one. You guys preferred. Let's go to the configurator here. Let's go to the configurator. Let's see. This is the one. 47,500. This is what you voted for. By a vote of 70 to 30, you guys prefer this one over the Eisenkeisel with diamond baguettes. Cool. Tobister, are you happy now? Are you satisfied? Doc Mixes, are we doing a Miami meetup? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're already looking out for through 2026, all the different places that we're going to be going. We already have a meetup scheduled for Geneva, Switzerland in April. Don't complain, I didn't tell you so. But I do have, let's see, what are the dates for that? I have to double check the dates, but we do have a whole week, I think it's 8 days booked for April 2026. It coincides with Watches and Wonders, obviously. So if you want to come to Geneva, hang out with us, I highly recommend that you do. If you want to be part of the Geneva WhatsApp group, let me know. We'll add you to the Geneva WhatsApp group, and we can coordinate everything there. I'm already booked. I'm already booked for my hotel, and my flights are already booked. But if you want to get in on the ground floor of what could be the biggest meetup of the year, Geneva 2026, reach out to me privately, and we'll hook you up. It's only 6 months away, guys. It's less than 6 months away. Don't come complaining to me in March or April, March or early April. Like, oh, see, what are the details on the meetup? Can I get invited to the dinners? The answer will be no. Answer will be no. These are very exclusive, private, invite-only meetups. But yes, we're going to do Miami. We're going to do Miami. We might do DC. We might do Puerto Rico again. Boston is always a great contender. We did Las Vegas 3 years in a row. Actually, we didn't do it last year. We did it 2 years before that, I think. But I was approached to do Vegas again next year. Let's see what else. I don't know. Where do you guys want to do? Nashville's on the list. Nashville's on the short list for sure. Eisenkeisel says Gatsby. Hey, what's up, Gatsby? Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. Eisenkeisel is the one watch that looks better in photos. IRL, which means in real life, I'm pretty sure. The veining is barely visible. You would barely notice it. It's not just a black dot. It's not. Listen, it's Jackson Pollock. It's Jackson Pollock. It's not. But it is special. It is a stone dial. So it is stone. Hey, the mall with a flamingo blue highlighted comment. OC, if you had to pick one world time watch. That's pretty simple, the mall, for me. And this does not, again, the views and opinions of original OC do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the original OC channel or any of you, obviously. But my favorite world time is this one right here. It's not going to be a surprise to you guys. It's not going to be a surprise. Boom. The Patek Philippe 5230P. That's my favorite world time. Listen, do I like Anders in Genève? Sure. I like Anders in Genève world times as well, but the best world time is by the best luxury brand in the watch world, and that is Patek Philippe. Rolex doesn't make a world time, and you're not going to buy an Omega world time as your fucking world time. That's just stupid. Okay? Nobody who's an actual elite watch collector. This is the original OC channel, Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. We only deal with like Rolex and Patek here. You're not going to get like a fucking, I don't know, you're not going to get like a JLC world time or whatever. It's just, you're going to get Patek. Okay. And you're going to get this one. You're going to get this specific Patek, not the New York edition, not the whatever edition. Actually, there was a Tokyo edition, which was pretty good. This one is the 5230P. It's in platinum case with the blue dial. Okay. Now they also have a 5330. 5330, and that one's in white gold. That is part of the current lineup. And let me just pull up a picture real quick so you guys understand what I'm talking about. That would be this watch right here. Boom. 5330. This one has, it's the traditional world time, but this one has an outer bezel, rehaut with a pointer date. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Guys, there's over 50 people watching. How's that even possible? 50 people watching. If you're new to the channel, this is the original OC channel, Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. consider becoming a member today. Membership link, boom, is in the chat. We're not supposed to be talking Patek today, guys. We're not supposed to be talking Patek. We're talking about the crown today. But listen, Vimal, thank you for the highlighted comment. Much appreciated. Nicholas N says the 5930G. Pull it up, OC. Pull it up. Let me see if I. Oh no. Fuck no. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This is okay. This is the deal with this one. I'll pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can get a better photo. That seems a little blurry to me. Let me get a sharper picture. Yeah, this is a world time, but it also adds the chronograph. See those pushers? No, you don't want the 5930G because it has that super small subdial. That just looks. I don't like the subdial. Yeah. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that mine is better. Gatsby says the absolute best world time is the 5231J. Pull it up, OC. Pull it up. Okay, listen. I know which one that is. 5231J. That is a great. That is a great world time. Yellow gold, and it has the enamel painted dial. Yeah, check it out. I know. Here's the thing. I don't like the script. I don't like the script on this one. Okay. And by the way, all of these Patek Philippe world times feature the famous L. Angeles. L. Angeles. Killing me. So I don't like the script, the way the font on this one. It just, but I think Jamie Opulence got rid of his. I don't think Jamie even has this one. So Andy Lewis, a world time with no map on it is for the plebs. Fascinating comment. But look, I still like this one the best. I like the hands on this one better, and I just think it looks better. That's just me. All right. Let's see. Any other comments or questions? I'm happy to keep going. But I need the show needs guests. the show needs guests. It doesn't need guests. What do you think of this one? I think this almost needs a different strap. I mean, this strap, it's almost too much. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? I actually have this strap. Want to see it? Check it out. Yep. I have it. I have a brand spanking new, baby. I've got it. I have it for the weekly calendar. I have it for the weekly, but the weekly calendar currently has the black calf skin from the 5226 or 5224 camera, one of those 5224, I think it is. So, by the way, what is OC wearing on the wrist tonight? Excellent question. I need to put on a watch. Nah, just kidding. I have one on. I'm wearing Rolex, baby. That's right. Rolex Jubilee bracelet GMT Master 2 126710 BLRO. Red and blue bezel, baby. Black dial. Look at the loom on that. Look at the loom. All Rolex all the time. It's a great looking watch. Good watch. Should I get another GMT? I've had a lot of GMTs. I've had the two-tone root beer. I had the Sprite, Batman, Pepsi. What else did I have? How many? I had Pepsi, Batman, Sprite. Yeah, I think I had 4. Anyway, should I get another one? Should I get the Bruce Wayne? Should I add the Bruce Wayne to the collection? John D. What's up, John? Good to see you. I'm a big fan of the Guilloche dial, but the enamel is superb. I mean, I get it. It's artistic and all, but it's artistic. But do I like the look of like that world painted on there? Not really. Not really. I mean, let me see. Let me pull up the one that was that I had up on the screen here. See if I can find it. Okay, so look at this. Like, first of all, I don't like that big giant observatory hand that looks like a magnifying glass. I mean, you got the Americas on the left, you got Europe and Africa on the right, just a little bit of Asia. It's okay. It's okay, but you know, like, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's like, you know, like the arrow of where the time zone is it's the equivalent on. It doesn't even have Australia on here. Australia isn't even on here. You know, it's like it's some of it doesn't make sense. Like when it's pointed to Hawaii, I don't get it. It's like it's Hawaii is where South America is. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I'd rather look at Rolex. So let's see here. Last chance for questions. Last chance for questions. Oliver Boone, who's new to the channel, welcome. This is the original OC channel, Smartwatch Talk for the Smart Collector. So make sure you're subscribed, enable notifications on all your devices, and hey, become a member. What do you think of the Land Dweller? I think the Land Dweller is interesting, but I have some issues with it. I do have issues with the Land Dweller. Would you like to know what those are? Let's pull it up here. Let's see. Land Dweller 40. Let's look at the stainless steel model here. Okay, now this is a little bit anal, a little bit OCD, but here are my issues with it. I said I like the bracelet, new movement, all that good stuff. But here's what I think. Number one, I don't like the rehot. I don't like the rehot. It's cheap. I don't like the angle of it. I don't like how they have the seconds track on it. Um, I think the dial's too cluttered. I think the 6 and the 9 ruin it. I think those should have been batons. Now I understand why they did that. It kind of harkens back to that kind of they kind of explorer-fied it a little bit, give it that Rolex DNA. But it's just too much. You know, the new flat link bracelet, then you got fluted bezel, then you've got a honeycomb guilloche on the dial, got batons, then you got a 6 and a 9, then you have a date, and then you have a rehot. It's just too fucking much. It's just too much. Okay. Um, just way too much. See how the rehot is. It's first of all, and they made it that thick because of the movement. The movement's small, and so when you have a land dweller 40, look how far in the date is from the edge of the dial. See, the edge of the dial goes way all the way out. That rehot is covering it up. It's flawed design. A great new movement with a Spyro Max bullshit, Perischrome, all that shit, the faster movement, Spyrodex, ceramic pinions, all that shit they did. But they got to simplify the dial a little bit, get rid of the 6 and the 9. I don't like the way the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Land Dweller is raised up there. I don't like how the superlative chronometer artificially certified is raised. I don't like it. Lame dweller, says John D. Yep. Sorry, but I mean, would I buy one in platinum? Eventually, maybe. You never know. But not this one. Not this one. Let's check out the different land dwellers. Let's check them out. Let's configure. Do you really need to have a configurator for the land dweller? I mean, I guess there's a bunch of models. But let's look at 40 because that's the size that really is kind of cool. You've got steel. Well, technically, it's considered white Rollosaur, which means steel with a white gold fluted bezel. Then you got full rose gold, and then you've got your platinum with the ice blue. 64,200 for platinum. Craziness. And yeah, they have versions with diamond bezels too. Yeah, look at this. The one with the diamond bezel. Oh, 118,000. $118,000. What the actual F? What the actual F are they thinking? That is insane. Wow. The only thing I like is the bezel. Well, you got your choice, fluted bezel or diamond baguette bezel. Look at this. We got Cloud Ken in the chat. Cloud Ken, where have you been? We missed you so much. Good to have you in the chat. All right, last chance for questions. This show has officially hit the 2-hour mark. 2-hour mark with 0 panelists, 0 guests, just a great chat. The best audience in the business right here. Any other comments or questions before we pull the plug on this baby? Last chance. We will keep going. We'll extend the show by 2 minutes for any size super chat. If you have a Rolex on tap and you want to share it, jump on the panel. If you have a Rolex that's next on your list, jump on and share. If you have any comments about the new Oyster Perpetual colors, the new 41 millimeter variants, let us know. This is your channel, guys. It's way more your channel than it is mine. But we actually do watch content here. We don't, engage in a lot of the shenanigans that you'll find. Look at the other streams, they're pretty much all gone to shit. You notice that? All the other YouTube channels. Shout out to Britt Pierce, by the way. Britt Pierce did a live stream today. My understanding from very reliable sources is that she's considering doing a daily live stream at 5 p.m. Eastern every day. That's 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. U.S. time, which is 5 p.m. world time. That would be insane if she did a 1 hour live stream every day at 5 p.m. Shout out to Britt Pierce. Clip this and send this to Britt. Britt has my full support. Listen, the more people that do live streams, the better. Frankly, there are very few live streams left of any quality. I mean, I might go out on a limb. I might go out on a limb and say this is the only stream left that does high quality watch content. Actually, I think Young Brando does good content too. Shout out to Young Brando Watches in Style. That's a good YouTube channel. I sometimes when I'm up late, he does shows late because he's on West Coast time. But I do think that's a very high quality watch content on Young Brando. And listen, Elite Horology may be back. We may be relaunching Elite Horology. There may be a surprise Elite Horology stream soon. But I'm sorry, the YouTube space is not good anymore. There's some people that make videos that are okay, but the live streams have been corrupted. They don't talk watches. Is it just me or they don't talk watches anymore? Easy E says, I like ID Guy or like ID Guy or TGV. ID Guy, he does interesting videos, but he spends so much time talking about Tudor and like brands that are completely irrelevant that maybe once every 4 months he does a video that's interesting. No disrespect to ID Guy. He does quality videos, but that content isn't for me. I prefer if he does videos about Rolex, like, hey, here's my take on like stuff that Rolex is doing, or like predictions on what Rolex should do design wise. That's where he thrives. Now, the TGV guy, I don't really know who he is. I'm not familiar with that guy. That's the TGV. TGV. Who is that? Is he a British guy? I don't really know him. Is he the same as the urban gentry guy or no? I don't watch him. Britt and Adrian are collabers. I don't think so. I think that show pretty much failed. Podcasts, there's no room for podcasts in the watch space. Nobody gives a fuck about podcasts. I mean, you could say the same thing about live streams, to be honest. But Britt has her own channel. Britt is very well established. Adrian? You mean Adrian from which Adrian you're talking about? The Adrian, the Bark and Jack guy? That he's terrible. I mean, come on. His videos are awful. And nobody should be doing a podcast with him. That his I mean, his last 2 podcasts were utter failures. Just, I never even listened to them, and I can tell you based on what people told me that they were disasters. So I do support Brit as a friend, but I don't think she should be my advice to her, not that she would ever listen, is not to do collaborations uh, with failed YouTubers. She should be charting her own course. Other people should be breaking down the door to collaborate with her, but she should be very selective. Adrian is terrible, terrible guy. Not terrible person. I'm just saying his videos are boring, and the thing is, his opinions are shit. To be successful in the watch space, you have to be an actual watch enthusiast, which means in some respect you have to be successful in life already. If you're a watch enthusiast, you have to be pretty rich and successful in order to be able to comment, to be able to buy and own and comment on those watches. Why would you want to take advice from someone who can't afford the watches that they're talking about? But the thing is, unfortunately, there's a proliferation of new kind of live streamers, new channels that are popped up that are just buying subs and buying views. And listen, we have all the data to support it. I wish those people would not buy subs and not buy views, because it's just embarrassing. Just don't do it. If you're listening to this right now, if you are a friend of mine, or if you're someone that I know, or if you want to pretend that you don't know me, don't buy subs and don't buy views. Grow your channel the real way. Grow it the organic way. Don't buy subs just to try to appeal to garbage brands so they will give you trips and fly you places and give you free watches. Have some integrity. Have some integrity. Hey, DCNLV, check this out. It's good to see him in the chat. What's up, brother? Member for 13 months. Hey, OC, sorry I missed you guys on your Las Vegas visit. Hope everyone had fun. I don't get out much these days. Oh, man, it's a bummer. DCNLV, great supporter of the watch community. Thank you for supporting my channel. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for that. DC's a great guy. Yeah, sorry we didn't meet up. Yeah, I know you're busy. Look who else is look, another Las Vegas native in the chat. Aussie expat watches. Shout out to Aussie expat. Aussie was in Las Vegas at the same time during one of our events. Shout out to Aussie. I don't want to give too much. I don't know what he wants me to say. I don't want to get him in trouble. I don't want to get you in trouble, Aussie. The those streams can be vicious. Those other streams. But Aussie's a fine guy, cool guy. Aussie and I met up in Geneva earlier this year at Watches and Wonders, and whatever you want. Yeah, Aussie met up with us in Las Vegas. He's a Las Vegas native, and a super nice guy. Actually has quite a lot in common with some of the other colony members, and it was a pretty good meetup. We met up at the Time Dome. We met up with at the Time Dome, and then Aussie was nice enough to to take me around Las Vegas and treat me to breakfast at a super cool place. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah, it was good hanging with him. It's all about these on-stream personas are one thing, but when you meet people in real life, you get to know them. You understand their personal life, their family life, their background. That's where the real connections get made. That's the beauty of. That's right. I've publicly defended you. That's right. He did. By the way, when other, I don't want to rehash old news, but when my channel was taken down due to false complaints, Aussie was one of the few people who came out and said, I don't believe OC has fake watches. OC doesn't have counterfeit watches. OC would never put counterfeit watches on his channel. And he publicly said it when when other streams, and a lot of people did that too. Shout out to JJ and the franchise club guys and Curly and all of my colony friends and Jonathan Quayle Higgins, and so many people came, had my back and were very public about saying, Paul Pluta and many other people saying that, of course, I would never have fake watches. I'd never show counterfeit watches on YouTube, and nobody ever showed counterfeit watches on this channel. There were other streams that took that fake narrative and ran with it and amplified it and just flat out lied to their audience. And they made up additional lies as well. But Aussie Expat didn't do that. He was from the get-go always publicly said that he knew that I never had any counterfeit watches on my channel. Really, and listen, support like that doesn't go unnoticed, right? You should appreciate people who have your back and who are loyal. Tom Voss is in the house and upvoted. And Aussie was cool. He took me around Las Vegas. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to spend like half a day on his weekend doing that. He's a busy guy. He's got family. He's got kids and a family, and busy guy. Tom Voss is in the house and upvoted. Easy E. OC, what the hell ever happened to Della Costa? Stefano Della Costa, right? Was his name Stefano Della Costa? Any news at all? No, the guy's in complete hiding. The guy's in total hiding. But it's really a shame because the guy should be in jail. I mean, the guy is a criminal. I mean, the guy stole from people. It's God, it's one of the dark clouds hanging over our watch community that 3 years later, this guy is still on the fucking loose after stealing from all of our great friends and colleagues in the watch community. What the hell is wrong with the world? And this kind of shit happens every single day where the gray market covers up for their own. They cover up for their own. And these kind of scams and theft and this criminality gets shoved under the rug. They bury it. They bury it because they don't want to cause problems for they don't want to shine a light on the cockroaches in their own industry. Wow, check this out. Blast from the past. Cool Chris Callie is in the chat. Cool Chris Callie, who the last time I saw you was it Los Angeles or was it Las Vegas last year, man? It was so long ago. So long ago. Did someone say cool guy? And just for the record, no Fugazis on this channel. Thank you, Cool Chris Callie. So great. It's great to see familiar names coming back into the chat. Vegas, baby. Listen, we may do Vegas 2026. There's not a huge groundswell of support for it, but I have been believe it or not, I have been asked to co-organize already. Someone's asked me to co-organize Vegas 26. Ugh. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Should I do it? Should we do a Las Vegas again in 2026? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Hey, look at this. We got Shamba Basher. All the great people are coming out tonight. All the great people. Shamba Basher in the chat. Evening all. What's up? Got 2 Las Vegas people in the chat. DC NLV and Aussie Expat. And I almost bumped into Nathaniel N in Vegas. Everywhere I went, he was there an hour before me. Oh, we had Eggs Benedict too an hour ago. Oh, we were at this Rolex. Shout out, by the way, to the great teams at LV Luxury Jewelry, LV Luxury Jewelers, Bucherer. Shout out to the team at Bucherer. Also, Richard Mill and Audemars Piguet for hosting us at their establishments. Really, really, LV Luxury was great. They did a great job, and Bucherer did a phenomenal job. Aussie Expat was also there at Bucherer. The Time Dome. The Time Dome. One of the best stores. Very beautiful store. Great staff there. Shout out to Sarah and the entire team at Bucherer Las Vegas, the Time Dome. Shout out to, I don't want to name the names, but starts with a Z, starts with an A at Richard Mill. Awesome guys. Thanks for taking care of us. Thanks for your hospitality. And thanks to the team at Audemars Piguet Crystal Shops for hosting us at our event there. Shout out to Golden Goose. That's right, Brody. Am I allowed to announce it? Can I announce it? You want to give me a picture? Send me a picture on WhatsApp. Shout out to the team at Golden Goose Boutique for hosting Brody and me. Brody actually purchased a pair of $6,600 sneakers at Golden Goose. Who the hell pays $6,000 for sneakers? Jeez. He's paying for it with out of the fees that he charged me, my lawyer's fees. Guys, don't ever hire Brody. His exorbitant fees go to purchasing $6,000 shoes at Golden Goose. They're just sneakers. They're just sneakers, Brody. Like, come on. They're just sneakers. They're cool. They're cool looking sneakers, but he didn't buy the special shoelaces. The special shoelaces that were glitter with stars on them. I thought those were cool, but I think those were like an extra $1,000. I traded a Tudor plus 4,000. Yeah, they're cool shoes. Let me see if I can find a picture. Hold on a second. You send me a better picture if you want. Jeez. What's going on in the chat here? Send me a pic, and maybe I'll show your $6,600 shoes. All right, I think that's it. We'll wait for Brody's picture to come in. If not, let me find one here. I can show you his $6,000 shoes. He won't mind. Let's see here. Okay, let me crop this. I got to crop something out here. Crop something out of this image. Boom. And then I need to bear with me, guys. This is worth it. We don't need Brody's permission. Let's just do it. Let me open up a new tab here. And if you would like to see what $6,600 buys you, boom, here it is. Get ready. There. There it is. There is the shoe. Let's make it a little bit bigger here. If you want to know where all of my legal fees went to, they went to purchasing this shoe with the plain black laces. Plain black laces. Where is that shoe store? They actually have 2 Golden Gooses. They have a small one inside of Crystal Shops. And where's the other one, Brody? It was a really big store. Let me see if I can find the location. Let's see. Maybe it was in Wynn. Yeah, it was in Wynn. Canada. It's a I think it's in Wynn. Let me just double check. There's one in Crystals. And yeah, it's inside the Wynn. All right. By the way, congratulations, Aussie Expat, announcing his retirement. Congratulations to Aussie Expat on his retirement. Very cool. All right. Let's last chance for questions. We've gone way over. Thank you for joining this all Rolex stream. What I will do is I will do a VIP after show. If you want to join the VIP after show, click on this link. Okay. Guys, upvote the live stream. If you're watching this on the replay, give us a like, leave a comment, give us a super thanks. Show your support for the channel by becoming members. You can find out how to do that pretty easily. And I want to remind you to always, and I mean always, reach for the crown. Okay, guys? Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow. With a special unboxing stream. Peace out. Click on the link to join me on the after show, which begins in 60 seconds. Okay? Peace out. Love you guys. Catch you on the show tomorrow. Peace out.